Yo, yo, yo. Check these goddamn moves. What up, y'all? You know what I'm saying? I'm finna. Y'all better watch out for this back-to-back play shit.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
Give me that.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On first down, Breeze. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys rushing.
passes.
When in trouble, go to McQuaid, the Prince of Darkness. Touchdown to 3, Matt McQuaid.
Never count out Matt McQuaid.
Florida and LSU. This is the game which LSU at home needed to be careful in the early going. They were not. Deontay Johnson, Gators by a half dozen. And Javonte Smart will drive it. LSU's in great position. That home court to maybe win the SEC regular.
LSU is an elite 18 talent-wise, potential Final Four team, but we have a Jalen Hudson signing from Florida.
And the Gators are a bubble team that could really use this victory. They're up by 2 at halftime. Georgetown's been scuffling. They've lost 3 of 4. Hosting number 17, Villanova. How about Eric Pascal at 8 in the first half?
Eric Pascal and Phil Booth are the only two guys that can create their own shot and score for Villanova.
Mac McClung, see it being. Georgetown would stretch this out to a 14-point lead.
It's very good. Villanova's a team. I don't see them getting out of the
Offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. A second down throw for Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Cooper was the target there. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Try to pound it in. Kamara. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go, get out there. Hey, 47. 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
46.
Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Prescott from the gun. Cooper's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's Elliott, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happen.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Breeze now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
5-8, 5-8. 21.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Swing to the field, right. To the right. There we go. 1-8.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Hey, 47. It's coming now.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that... Over the inline. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his 2nd season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did, and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, as guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
Here we go.
Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Kill.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
21. Ready.
To throw, it's Breeze. Throw left side complete. It's Bryant. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Breeze.
I'll take that back,
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep up, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Easy.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Screen.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze rolling to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. So he got free at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Breeze again. Forced out, and he's going to go down.
And he can't
just
do
outside
shit. Should have
the
kicked the
5,
field
right
goal.
around the
That's
6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He hits Beasley right side. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We're going to 54. Then we're going to 53. 26.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. He got 29 yards that time.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, But I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
10th carry now for Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Wide open, Amari Cooper. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the counter, Elliott. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Swing a bit right. To the right.
2nd down, Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Alex Okafor. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here you go. Everyone, go right in. Everyone, go into 53.
They go to Elliott again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. First down, Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Go, get out there, get out there.
Throwing, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here we go. 1-8.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Room to run past midfield. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. They give him a gain of 37.
You're gonna fold though. You're gonna get that goal though.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints get a bit closer.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why they got rush coming, and he's taken down. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. It's still down 10.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott from the gun. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Throwing now is Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Breeze now on 1st down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Randy Gregory. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Here we go, 46.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Oh, you think it's
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Cowboys on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brees will try again on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now Brees on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
46.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.